Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We come across so many stories, events from our Mahabharata, Ramayana, and various Puranas. And we are at times doubting. Like, for example, there was a king, Rishabdev. This story comes in Bhagavad Mahapurana. And he ruled the world for 10,000 years. And thereafter, he gave up the position, handed over to his son, Bharat, after whom India is called as Bharat. And then he went to the forest and did his tapasya and merged in the truth. This is the story. So when we listen to these stories, we uncontrolled intellectuals. Who is an uncontrolled intellectual? He who goes splitting the hair. Baal ki khal nikalna, what we call. And then we say, how it is possible? Somebody ruled for 10,000 years and all that. Oh, it's a cock and bull story. Similarly, once when I was talking on similar topic, so one person argumentative, he asked this question. Swami, when you people tell all these stories, this is only you dig the meaning. Actually, there is no meaning in that. I said, no, it's not like that. Scriptures cannot be brushed away like that. If we don't understand, because bandar kya jane adrak ka swad. How a monkey can understand the taste of ginger, bandar kya jane adrak ka swad. When I said, that old man got very angry. Do you think I am a bandar, I am a monkey? I said, no, 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 no. Monkey I am, you are adrak, you are the ginger. See, friends, we have to understand it in the light of the scriptural authority. It is said, tarkyatam ma kutarkyatam. See, we must use logic and reason, but that logic and reason should fall in line with the scriptural authority. For example, when Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi came to our level, and then for a time pass, he just started brushing through the various scriptures, particularly Shiva Rahasya, Rimugita, which comes in Shiva Rahasya. He started reading them and he said, come on, this is exactly what is my experience. See, in Narad Bhakti Sutra, there is one sutra, one or two of them. Sat Shastri Kurvanti Shastrani. What is said in the scriptures, it is authenticated by such great masters. So, we may not understand, but that doesn't mean because we don't understand it is not right. See? And therefore, when we are sitting at the feet of Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi, we have to take the spiritual life in that spirit. There was a child, maybe 7, 8 years, and he asked, Bhagwan, What is meditation? Any Tom, Dick and Harry wants to know what is meditation. So Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi said, let us go for breakfast. It is breakfast time. They went. Bhagavan sat on the floor next to him, this boy. Dosha was served. And then Bhagavan said, when I will say Om, you start eating. When I again say Om, you have to stop. Anytime I will say Om. Ready? Yes. So dosha was available. Others have started eating. He cannot eat because Bhagavan has not said Om. And Bhagavan also took 1 or 2 bites. And then Bhagavan said Om. This child started eating. Now, he was eating so fast, lest again he says, Om, I have to stop. And thus he finished eating that, and Bhagavan said, Om, stop. Then he asked him a question. Where was your attention? Was it only on dosha, or only on Om, or on both of them? He said, of course, my attention was on both, dosha as well as Om. He said, this is meditation. Live in this world, dosha, but be in tune with him, Om. We don't have to go anywhere. Therefore, our Mahamantra, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Don't struggle. Spiritual life is not a struggle. It is as simple as fish to the water. Once I was seeing some YouTube, and there they have shown delivery of a probably a big fish, and it's a mammal. So, not the egg, directly the baby fish came out. And I was so thrilled that when it came out, started normal, no question of anything. That easy and natural is to be in tune with ourselves. Wherever we struggle, we go away from ourselves. Don't struggle. And when seekers like all of us are walking the spiritual path, it is expected that we have started working on our mind. Normally, we work on the body, do yoga, go to exercise, gym, go running, marathon for saving earth. I can never understand this. When you run, how the earth will be saved? But they do that. Get too much involved, physical level or the activity level. Do this social service, that social service. Or we get lost in reading, studying, argumentation, and who said why, when it was said like that, why we should not use only our Sanskrit words, why we should use Lord, why we should not say Bhagavan, why we should say Ganges, why we should not say Gangaji. I am not fabricating, people advise us. We have nothing to do with all that. See? So, all the scriptures They are presented to us by those masters who are living during our period, but those who have lived that truth. And therefore, their words carry the meaning. So, what Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi told us, we start from where we are. So, we are at the body level. Then we are told here, look here, you cannot but to work in this world. You cannot be lazy. But then work in such a manner that your mind is purified, meaning what? Whatever we do in our life, the impact of that is only on the mind, nowhere else. This is one point we have to recognize. See? Nothing happens to body. Everything happens only to the mind. So important it is. When some part of the body is under local anesthesia and the doctor cuts it and we can see and he does the operation, the blood is oozing out and he is doing all what he wants, then he is teaching all that we see, but we don't suffer. What is the reason? That part of the body was in meditation. The mind has been prohibited from entering that part of the body. See, friends, this point should come deeply in our understanding. When some bad news happens, but we do not know that, it doesn't exist for us. When somebody only to torture us tells us something which has not happened, only by knowing, hey, your that friend, yeah, he suffered a fatal accident in US. Really? Immediately, person in India is totally miserable. Then his wife tells, why don't you call him and find out? Now that old man calls, and that time in India, day, here, night. So the son lifts the phone and scolds the father. How many times told you never call this time? And push. He's there. Nothing has happened. Come to this point with perfect conviction. Unless we come to this, we will not be able to go further. So everything is happening to the mind. So what are the things that we are supposed to practice with the mind? One is karma. We cannot stop. Then second is we do upasana. Chanting the Lord's name, doing bhajan, kirtan. Third thing, we do yoga. All of them are meant for working on the mind, not in the world. See? And therefore, if we are doing karma for what Vedanta says, karmani chitta shuddhyartham. Karma is done for the purification of the mind. Then the question comes, what is the impurity in the mind? The impurity in the mind is only two, raga, dvesha, likes and dislikes. No third impurity. So when we are supposed to do something, whether we like or we don't like, and when we do that as our duty, then slowly we start rising above the likes and dislikes. This is the meaning of kartavya karma, karmanye varikaraste. So we are functioning outside and impact is seen inside. Like I am talking to you. Now where I am seeing the impact of my talk, if I see the impact of my talk on you and you will change, I will be the most frustrated person in the life. You will not change. Because You have heard so many of them. Now you try, huh? Challenge. See? A challenge. Professional satsangi, na? Now, if I am talking, then the question comes, who is the first person who is listening? Me. If my talk does not change me, will it change others? Think. Therefore, whatever karma I am doing, the impact of that karma should fall on my mind. And what is that? We rise above the personal likes and dislikes. Karmani chitte shuddhyartha. Now, when we rise above likes and dislikes, then what is the impact of that? Impact is, Dekho suno mat bolo. We have no comments on anything in this world. First step, karma is done for purification of the mind and impurities, likes and dislikes. So, if we are doing karma, what happens ultimately? There are two possibilities which are removed from our mind. One is regrets and guilt toward the end of our life. Taittiriya Upanishad tells, Kimahagam papam akaravam iti, Kimahagam sadhuna karavam. When I was young, why did I go the wrong way? In the old days, that will start killing us. And when I was young, why I did not follow the right way? So, regrets on two issues: omitting the right things and committing the wrong things. In old age, all the old people suffer. If they are suffering only because of this guilt and fear. But it is too late. No, no, no. It is too early for the next life. See, friends. So karma is only to clean the mind. Then we come to upasana. Upasana is done for what? I want this, I want that. No. Upasana is for making our mind available to us whenever we want, for whatever purpose we want, for whatever length of period we want. The mind should be available to us. What we call chitta ekagrata, single pointedness of the mind. Why I was avoiding that word, single pointedness of the mind? Do not get lost in concentration in life. Never do concentration. In yoga, there is one practice. They call it Trataka. In that Trataka, they teach you how to concentrate. Look at something, no flicker of anything. No, 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 don't do that. Single pointedness means mind is available to us whenever we want, for whatever purpose we want, for whatever length of period we want. The mind is freely available to us. That is the pure mind. So, karma is done for the purification of the mind. Upasana is done for making the mind disciplined and available to us whenever we want. See? Then the third thing comes is the yoga. Yoga is for what? For disciplining the mind. I am not in favor of chitta vritti nirodha. No. Why we should be afraid of thoughts? Then thought should be disciplined. And this disciplining of the thought will happen, will tell you a little further, if we go the right way. So we have done three things. to work on the mind. Karma, upasana and yoga. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, why you are struggling? Then that mind which you want to control, discipline, purify, find out what is that mind. Manasam tu kim margane krute naiva manasam marga arjavat. That mind, we are so disturbed. Find out what is the mind. It is here Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi comes in our life. Don't get lost at the periphery of our personality. Instead of working on the mind through inquiry, we have taken for granted that mind is the reality, and therefore we have to purify the mind, we have to make the mind single pointed, we have to discipline the mind. Arey Baba, where is that mind? Find out. And the second thing that we do, we are fed up because of too many thoughts. So, about mind, normally, all the sincere seekers, they got only one thing. Swamiji, whenever I sit for meditation, too many thoughts come. Now the question is, where the thought should come? Should they come in the nose? Throw it away. Where should they come? When my eyes are open, I am able to see you. Is it a problem? To have thoughts in the mind is not the problem. Then the flow of thoughts is the problem. See? So what should be? We have to understand the working of the mind. And therefore, many students of yoga, they give so much importance to pranayam. Bhagavan says, prana bandhanat liyate manaha. Jalapakshivat rodha sadhanam. When you do pranayam, it is like your accelerator is on and you are putting the brake also. What will be the condition of that horsepower? Jaoge nahi jao, jaoge nahi. Think. In the same manner, here our mind is agitated and frustrated, and you do pranayam. So, till such time, the pranayam is operating, till then the mind will remain quiet. The moment the curfew of pranayama is lifted, the mind comes out with vengeance. See, friend, don't do abnormal things. Then what is to be done? Find out what is this mind we talk about. See? First I will create confusion and then we will sort it out. Where is the light in the bulb? Without electricity, can there be light? No. Without bulb, there can be light? No. So when they are not united, connected, where is the light? Where from it comes? Does it come from outside in the bulb? See, in the same manner, manasam tu kim, what is this mind? Find out. See? Then Bhagavan says, mind is an interaction between two aspects of the thought. Every knowledge has these two aspects. One is the object of knowledge, and second is the knower of the object of knowledge. Knower, known. When these two things are valid, mind is functional. Now we go further. Be very attentive. So, that example which I gave about the child, attention is on the dosha as well as on Om. So, dosha, mic, stand, then mouse, table, 4 of them. Mic, I know. Stand, I know. Mouse, I know. Table, I know. Are these eyes 4 or 1? Is only 1. Now, we go further. When this eye is holding on to many objects, see, then to that extent, then eye becomes fat. I'll give 1 or 2 examples. If you go to somebody's house and they have got only one, ekameva dvitiya child, and these days both parents are earning, so they don't sprinkle love on the child, they hosepipe the love on the child. And therefore, so many toys come. See? Now see that child. He will, the moment you go to their house, he will bring all his basket full of toys. And he like to show you. And other place, you go to somebody's place, a average family, not too many toys, and not only one ekameva dvitiya child, there are about 3-4 of them, so they have to share. See? Now, between these 2 children, the first child will have a very strong eye. I got this, I will not give my things, so that don't touch my things. And the 3-4 children with little things, they will not have a very strong eye. This example is clear. In the same manner, a child has got a weaker eye. Old person like me has a stronger eye. Why? Because the child has how many things? Hardly few things. I am in KG1 and I go to school. I like my miss. That's it. Nothing more than that. And only like me, I have done this thing, I have done that thing, I went here, I went there, I have got so many friends, I have got so much bank balance. I. This I becomes so fat. See, friends. Now, this I is dependent on the not I. Now, be attentive. What is the conclusion? More the not I we entertain, stronger is the I. Lesser is the not I we are entertaining, weaker is the I. In deep sleep, we have 0 not I. And therefore, in deep sleep, there is no I. And when there is no I, we are happy. And when we are happy, we make noise. Can you imagine? Happiness is equivalent to the morning mood? No. We are happy. Make noise. And therefore, in deep sleep, everybody snores. The snoring is an expression of happiness. Try to snore when you are awake. You cannot, because you are not happy. If I laugh before everybody, what people will think? See, friends. Therefore, conclusion is, what is mind? Mind is this I thought. The child has got hardly any past, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. So to that extent, his I will be that much strong. Only like me has got 90 years of past. Such a strong I. And if I go anywhere and I am not given due respect, then I get insulted. I get frustrated. People don't know the manners because they have not respected me. Who are you, yaar? Therefore, what is the mind? Mind is the I thought. Therefore, what should be the spiritual practice? Find out what is this I. Ayam aham kuto bhavati chinvataha. Ai, are, patati aham. Ai patatyaham nija vicharanam. That mind with which we are so frustrated, you find out what is that mind? The mind is the I thought. See? Now this I thought will dissect. This is a very subtle thought. Be very attentive. I know I should not become angry. But the anger comes. And then inside a dialogue continues. But unless you become angry, people don't do the things properly. Anger is necessary. Otherwise, they will be spoiled. Another thought comes. Are you appointed here to take care of the whole world? No. Why you get involved in somebody else's life? Nobody, it's not for my selfishness. I am doing it for the betterment of others. Did anybody ask you? So what is happening? A dialogue is going on inside. One is our reaction. Second is the discrimination, vivek. Be very attentive. The discriminative thought is expression of the divine. When anger comes, you are ready to bounce out of your anger, but because of the discrimination, you keep cool. Okay? And the best example I can tell you, you all must have gone through this. This time when I came to US, Washington Dulles Airport. So I was about 15th or 20th in the queue to go before the immigration officer. A very huge crowd, 3-4 flights came at a time. And all the immigration officers en masse, they left. They say our duty is over, time is over, now we will not wait more. They left. And we are all waiting. Not tens, hundreds. And all of them quiet. No noise, no shouting, no nothing. Quietly stay. Why? Discrimination. If I make a noise over here, they will call the police and bundle me out of over here. See? Who protects us in our life is this discrimination. Discrimination helps us come out of the catch of this I. I am very angry. But is becoming angry a sign of wisdom? No. Then is it right to become angry? No. So keep cool. After some time it will be over. That is God speaking in you. See? Ayam aham kuto bhavati. Where is this I? Now to make it more simpler, man and husband. Are they two? Yes and no. When frustrated, they are two. When happy, they are one. So what should be spiritual practice? Be a happy husband. You have learnt everything. Because husband is the small I and man is the real I. Coming under the influence of our personal likes and dislikes is this miserable I. And rising above the personal likes and dislikes through the instrument of wisdom, discrimination is the divine. See? Ayam aham kuto bhavati. Where is this I, small I? Then ahaminasha bhaji aham taya spurati vrit swayam parama purna sat. When the small I, nasha bhaji, make the bhaji of your small I. Ahaminasha bhaji. When this miserable I is not supported and given justice, under this condition, anybody will be angry and therefore I am angry. Don't justify yourself being miserable. Don't justify. This I learned from you. Are all my gurus. I learned from you all the things. One lady in Delhi, she became so angry after my talk because all the time ha ha, laughing, ha ha, etc. going on. And she came after the lecture and said, you are all the time telling, be happy, get married and show how to be happy. So she was justifying that I am miserable, it is natural. No. See? Therefore, ahaminasha bhaji, when this small little I disappears, Paramatma expresses. Again and again, we have to work on this thing. One man with three conditioning appears three, but does he become three? The son, the husband, the father. Has that man become three? He is only one. And who is miserable? These three are miserable. Where are they? Find them out. See, our struggle on the spiritual path is like try to stop the shaking reflection in the waters. Oh, it is miserable, so much it is moving constantly. What can I do? Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Can you do anything to that reflection which is moving in the waters because of the movement of the water? You can do nothing. The only way is come to know. It appears but doesn't exist. That's it. But when we take appearances as real, samsara begins. Hey, friends. And then we will slowly go deep within ourselves. And then one day you will discover that which is accepted as an appearance without existence, what we call illusion. Whatever is recognized as illusion, we do not desire illusions. Like the mirage waters. Has even a single thought come in our mind, let me harvest mirage waters and see whether it is potable or not? No. Because it appears doesn't exist. The same principle apply anywhere. I as a mother miserable. Find out, is mother real or the woman real? I as a daughter-in-law miserable. Find out, whether daughter-in-law real or I am real. I was telling one story. In one of my lives, I was a woman. Got married. And being Indian, I had a terrible mother-in-law. So I was tortured, frustrated, tell anything to my husband, but he will never listen. I was then contemplating how to get rid of this problem. Should I go and kill the mother in law? No, it is not right. Viveka came, I am protected from myself. Okay, then I started contemplation thinking. How this mother in law came in my life after I got married to this man. Okay. Therefore, if I divorce from him, what I have to do to get rid of the mother in law? Nothing. Exactly the same way. I got married to this body, became somebody, and all mother in laws have come around. What will be the spiritual practice? Divorce. Rise above body identification. Hey friends. And once we have decided this is what is exactly the spiritual life, then your thinking process goes in a different direction. See? Now, these few examples which I have given you. What do we have to do to protect our vision from getting contaminated by the colors and forms? When I see the red color, do I have to do something? No, my eye should not become red. No. If a blue color is seen, will I have to do something to protect my vision from the blue color's impact? No. Then what we have to understand? Learn. What is the learning? Learning is the colors and forms do not influence the vision. Number one. Colors and forms are many. Two. Colors and forms are specific. Red color is not blue, blue is not yellow, yellow is not green. All of them are eliminated by the vision. Now, what is the vision? Vision has no color, no form. So, what will be the spiritual practice? Rise above the specialities in the colors and forms. Then, where you will come? You will come back to your vision. In other words, when the worldly objects are not overpowering us, then our journey started towards ourselves. This journey is like the journey of a husband to the man. Does he have to cross the distance? Does it take any time? Does it take any effort? No. So what I have to do? The red colors do not influence my eyes. It is natural. I don't have to do anything. But then what happens? I have given importance to certain colors and forms, therefore they trouble me. So if I have given importance to something or the other, I have to devalue that. Friends, all the spiritual practice that I know and do is learn from every passing experience of life. All other things can wait. Learn. Now, go still deeper. Colors and forms, they cover the vision. Meaning what? We are so much lost in colors and forms that our attention is not on the vision. So you are seeing so many things around. So you have gone away from yourself. Similarly, take other example, smell. Nose illuminates all smells, gandha. But then we are obsessed with a particular smell. So we have gone away from the nose. Ears obsessed with particular sound. We have gone away from our ears. In short, all the objects of the world, they cover all our faculties. So what will be the journey? Journey will be worldly things and beings should not be so powerful that they can enslave us. Doing nothing. The real spiritual practice is undoing, not doing anything. The real spiritual practice is unbecoming, not becoming anybody. Non-specific existence is the truth. Non-directional space is the reality. North, east, west, south, these are illusions. They have no meaning. See, friends, in this manner, when slowly we recognize these, worldly objects are covering our sense organs are covering our mind. See how much we are obsessed with our sense organs and organs of action. Therefore, control only one organ, tongue, talking and tasting. When the sense organs of action do not overpower us, we have come to the mind. We have done nothing. Then, mind is a seat of likes and dislikes. If we are not overpowered by personal likes and dislikes, then we have discarded the mind, we have come to the I. So this journey from the not I to the I is the spiritual practice. And this journey is not in time, not in space. This journey doesn't require any efforts. This journey is not through action. In this journey, there is no achievement. In this journey, we don't lose anything. See, my friends. And when we have come to this I, so this Vidhi Aham Manaha, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, what is the I? This Aham Vritti is supporting all the not I, Idam Vrittis. And if the Aham Vritti is not there, mind disappears. Now how this Aham Vritti becomes stronger? Because giving undue importance to personal likes and dislikes, possessions, relations, achievement, failure, so much importance is given. With that, the Aham becomes stronger and stronger. Therefore, stronger the ego, Aham, easy, vulnerable to miseries. Those who become too much miserable, they have got too much of ego. Those who have got less misery, less ego. Bhagwan has no ego, therefore all Brahmanandam. Whenever we get hurt, whenever we become miserable, immediately, Acha, ego Maharaj aa gaye, shant to baitho. Keep quiet. Therefore, ahaminasha bhaji aham ahamtaya spurati vrutsvayam. When we thus come to recognize the same reality expressing through the different instrument appears to have become many. See? The vision has not become many for different colors and forms. The mind has not become many because of the five sense organs. The mind is one. And the eye has not become many because of the likes and dislikes. And now the last, the Chetana, the life is not many. Life is one. This whole journey is happening only in the mind, not outside. And this journey can happen only if we are not disturbed by our own mind. And therefore, the real spiritual practice, according to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, is Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Para Brahma Tattvam Yuvanam. Many people have this notion. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi observed silence for 18 years. It is not so. He did not observe silence. Then he has nothing to talk. We don't require any topic also. We keep on talking. See? Nothing to talk. What is there to talk? Will you go on glorifying? Oh, the other day I went, the rainbow was so beautiful. But I am surprised why they don't change the pattern of the rainbow, the same we give every time, If they can make it different, mind started. See, it's so important. There is nothing in this world which demands our attention. And for that, the technique which I follow, I'll tell you. Do not talk to yourself. And listen to silence. This was natural for Bhagavan. We will have to work on it. In this silence, we come to discover by God's grace that what is silence? Absence of sound or words. So, we are supporting both the words, sounds, and the absence of the words or the sounds. Therefore, who are we? We are beyond the presence and absence. To come to this, make absence as an object of knowledge. So what absence is not an object. How can you make it absence as an object of knowledge? You are right. Then absence of sounds. Because what is the world? World is name and form. Name are sounds. So make absence of sound as an object of your knowledge. No sounds. That which is present, even in the absence, is the eternal presence. It is not created. It is our essential nature. Essential nature cannot be changed. Acquired nature needs to be changed or dropped. Not smoking is our essential nature. Smoking is acquired nature. Remaining happy is our natural, is our essential nature. Becoming miserable is acquired nature. Talking non-stop, caw, acquired nature. Keep silent, nature. Sounds come and disturb us from two sources. One is from within, second is from without. From within, the sounds trouble us when we start talking to ourselves. Keep on talking, caw. And from outside, how to protect ourselves from outside sounds? No comment. Remain indifferent. So inside, we don't talk to ourselves, no sounds are produced. Outside, we don't react to any sound. Then we discover everything can come and go. We have never come, never gone. Ever the same. Waking comes, goes. Dream comes, goes. Deep sleep comes, goes. Samadhi begins, ends. We are the same. This was a natural state for Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. And therefore, he has nothing to do, nowhere to go, no projects, schools, colleges, hospitals. Will we raise funds for the famine that we have seen in the dream? This is what Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. You are just playing the game of life. And that is what? That story of meditation. Attention on dosa as well as on Om. Play the game of life. How? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. How long? Karnataka. Drama karo. This is the highest spiritual practice. Then one day slowly we'll discover thoughts come to somebody. That somebody is the seed from where the thoughts erupt. Remain as nobody, no thoughts. Therefore, ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना, nothing to gain, nothing to lose. This is what Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi is. Eternal presence. Ishavasya sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. He has not forsaken us. We have forsaken him. Don't have to struggle to observe Mauna. Our natural state is like the mirror. Mirror supports, reflects everything, rejects nothing, at the same time doesn't get influenced by anything. Apply this principle. Colors and forms are seen by the mind, supports everything, rejects nothing, but retains nothing, remains always colorless, formless. Go within. Jagrat, waking state with the waker is good and bad things supported by us, but we are the same. It goes. Same is the dream, deep sleep, samadhi. Nothing has ever happened to us. That Chidakash is Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi. Let us be rather than becoming anything. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.